In this video we're going to take a look at navigation and selection in Word 2013, primarily using the keyboard. First of all, we're going to look at just navigating through a document. If you're at the beginning of a line, you quickly want to move to the end of the line, you can press the End key on the keyboard. That's above the arrow keys and below the Home key. I'm going to press End, and the cursor just moved to the end of that line. If you want to go back in the other direction, press the Home key. I'm pressing Home now, and we're back at the beginning. The four arrow keys do exactly what you'd expect them to do. The right arrow key moves you right, the left arrow key moves you left, down arrow moves you down a line, and up arrow moves you up a line. So those do what you'd expect them to do. We've also got page down. If I press page down, it moves me down one screen's worth of text. So the bottom line right now is Within Him froze his old features, and if I hit the page down, it just leaves that line visible up here. So it does one screen's worth of text, and page up goes back in the opposite direction. Now, if you hold the Control key down while doing any one of those previous 6 keystrokes or 8 keystrokes, it basically gives it a boost. If I hold the Control key down and press right arrow here, it takes me one word at a time. And left arrow takes me one word at a time. Now if I hold the Control key down and press down arrow like I'm doing now, it takes me down one paragraph at a time. And if I hold the Control key down and press the up arrow, it takes me up one paragraph at a time. And if I hold the Control key down and press page down, it takes me to the top of the next page. So here I am at the beginning of a page, and if I hit page down, Control page down again, it takes me to the top of the next page, which means that unless you got a very tall monitor, you are going to skip over some of the stuff at the bottom of each page of your document. And the last keys to give a boost to are the Home and End key. If I hold the Control key down and hit Home, which I'm going to do now, it takes you to the top of the document. And if you hold Control down and press the End key, it's going to take you all the way to the end of the document. And let's do a Control Home again to get back up close to where we were before. And then we'll do a little bit of scrolling with the mouse wheel and click down here on the first paragraph of the document. Now, the neat thing about selecting with the keyboard is if you know how to move the cursor around the keyboard with any of those 6 or 8 commands that we just did, actually I guess it's 16 commands if you count holding the Control key down for each one. Holding the Shift key down while you do that will select whatever text the cursor moves over. So I'm holding the Shift key down and I'm pressing the right arrow key, and now I'm holding it down, and it will select whatever text I move over. Now if I press the down arrow key, it selects whatever text I move over, and I'm going to do the up arrow key and the left arrow key to go back a little bit. And if I hold the Shift key down and do page down, it will select an entire screen's worth, and if I do page up, it takes me back up and undoes that selection. And if I hold the Shift key down and do the Control key down at the same time and do page down, actually that one does not work. Let's try another one here. Let's try Control Shift End, and that selects everything from the cursor to the end of the document. I'm going to do Control Home now to go to the top of the document and do a Control Shift End, and that takes me all the way to the end of the document again. So that's basically a way of selecting everything in the document. And then there are a few shortcuts with the mouse, and that is if you double click on a word, it selects the word. If you triple click, let's try that again, triple click on a word, it selects the entire paragraph. And if you triple click over here in the margin, it selects the entire document. And there's also a keyboard shortcut for that as well. It is Control A, and that's all. A stands for all, and it selects everything in the entire document. And that particular one works not only in Word, but works in a lot of applications if you want to select everything in the document. So that's how you navigate in Word 2013 and select text in 2013. It's really handy to use the keyboard and the Shift key to select text in Word, because sometimes it just scrolls a little bit too fast for you to do with the mouse. So that's a good alternative to know about.